neighborhood living. Just one example, you have very often incinerator projects which lock in a city, a municipality to burn the waste instead of finding more sustainable procedures to recycle the waste. So they have a big political meaning, those major funds. Even more important it is that citizens affected, or generally we as civil society, have access to the data of the projects before they were approved by the Commission. So this is the moment where we don't say we wait till the money is spent, but we want to know in advance which major projects are planned. Finally, the Commission as well has all the data, and the Commission is that institution which finally decides on the major projects. So we would expect it is as well the Commission's job to disclose those data. Other European institutions who are not that famous for their sustainability, like the European Investment Bank, have such databases. So we will request from the Commission to set up a centralized database. This is an example, best case example, how we would see it. This is simply in the first mask, the country, the status of the major project, when it was submitted, when the decision, besides the approval decision, besides the Commission is due, and then we have the project title. When we now look into the reconstruction of the Riga railway junction, we would like to see the beneficiary of the major project, the location, what is to be done, what is going to be achieved with the major project, the European taxpayers' money spent on this project, and some project documents, which is the application, feasibility study, the timetable, the cost-benefit analysis, the environmental impact assessment, the justification for public contribution, and the financing plan. These are the documents which the projectant have to submit to the Commission anyway in order in the process of the application. Maybe it would be nice as well to have it a little bit interactive, to submit comments to the Commission on the project and to get some feedback. So I'm coming to this, my conclusions, especially on the transparency lens. In order to have a functioning public participation and really to make this partnership principle working, we need a very deep level of transparency. First, in relation to the relevant documentation, but as well on the rules and timelines of these decision-making processes, where transparency is crucial to make this public participation mechanisms working. This is from my side. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Tremopoulos. Thank you all the speakers for their interesting and useful presentations. And now we haven't enough time to discuss. And of course, first of all, questions. Okay.
I can start. My name is Roman Izdebski. Since 2005, I was agricultural advisor here in the Parliament. First of all, I would like to express my great thanks to Mr. Thompson, because he first delivered the hidden data and inspired me also to calculate some numbers. To add to your information, can you imagine that agricultural policy supports agriculture aid to one only entity which receives more money than all farmers in one country, in Latvia, for example, or more money than more than 300 farmers in Greece, only one entity. How we can perceive CAP and legitimacy? It's one thing, but my remark, of course, I have many such numbers which accuse, of course, the CAP. It doesn't mean that CAP budget should be lower. It's not the problem, because we have so big challenges, new challenges, that more money is needed for protection of environment and etc. But the distribution of this money is completely horrible. And my question is also to Mr. Deputy and other panelists, such data are known, at least from 2005, according to your publications, or even earlier, from the distribution of direct payment. And nothing is changed in real policy. What is your opinion? What we should to do more to change? Because, of course, media information. And what has happened? Mr. Fischer-Boel, in each time underline, we consulted this regulation with the public. Our policy is fantastic. Of course, we have some minor problem, but of course we are improving this policy. So finally, words and deeds, words and actions. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Felsen?
Okay. Thank you. I mean, there is a real question here about